one. They're up by 7 over USF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for a man. It's Bullock. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passers. You saw right there getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks. This offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, it's Bullock. They've got the screen set up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You're probably not going to always live in man-to-man and put your safety, especially your free safety, on a wide receiver, on a guy with great speed, but really nice coverage, nice defense, nice job staying between the receiver and the quarterback and swatting that ball to the ground.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. They'll give it to him again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Touchdown LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, What a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Defense in press coverage. Looking downfield, it's Bullock. Under fire. The sure hands, it's Jackson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's got great speed. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Give to the running back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Able to move it ahead a couple yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run it on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching him. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make it. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go.
Got some room in it to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive have they looked? Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Louisiana Tech, 0.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Gives it to the back on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, and getting his butt on the ground.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. DB's right up on the receivers. To the air, it's Bullock. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down and more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Grab behind the line. It's Dura. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Baylor sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Waco. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. He does a great job securing the catch.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gandy. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Past the first down marker and still running. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown.
0.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be knocked down. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Gonna run it. It's Robertson. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Gets it out fast. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back, carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Turning it on, and into the end zone. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass, and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it, and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Wants to go up top. Big guy smells it. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Looking downfield, it's Bullock. Safe completion on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Pulls it in. It's Jackson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Finley. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops the throw. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking deep. Snags it inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Bullock. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just... too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Finley. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some... Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Duke was able to cap off a close one in Durham with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Finds a man on the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Breaks into the open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And the offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
LSU. Louisiana Tech, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Rides the back on the option, the give. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, it's Bullock. Bringing the heat. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
He'll throw on third down. Finds his tight end. And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech first down.
By the tight end.
David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and whoop, he took it.
The corners are walked up tight. He'll do it himself. Looking for room at the 40. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
You know, you don't need to be an absolute blazer to have success running the football as a QB. You just need to know where to pick your spots, finding holes, reading blocks, falling forward. This quarterback does all of it.
Rushes on him. He's going to take off.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Line getting set on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Motion from the wideout. The give to the tailback. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Scanning the field, it's Fitzpatrick. Here's a hit. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
I love it, and that's exactly how I'm going to play if I'm this defense today. You've seen him. This guy will take off. He'll make plays with his feet. Nice job playing coverage, but with eyeballs on the quarterback. Not allowing him to take off and run when he wants to. Great job. As soon as they see it, they pull the trigger, they come up and they make the tackle.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen, so that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Not much room there. They'll give him one to the 9.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The offense changing the play. Off play action. Going for the big play. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the third quarter, march down the field to score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oklahoma is in trouble. You could bring back any of the Heisman winners they've had here, Bradford or Mayfield or Murray. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 28 to Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll give it on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Wants to throw. It's Fitzpatrick. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Takes it the other way.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll try it again. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They